before I dropped the camera, Iggy Azalea has come out and she was on her Aaliyah shit, writing a 3-page letter in defense of her boo. Now, I don't want to say that's her man. I don't know, but it's not surprising to me. It's not shocking to me. I don't care that this white woman is coming to the defense of this black, short, tiny man. It doesn't bother me. However, I was very shocked and very disappointed that Mario wrote a letter as well. I mean, what the hell is he thinking? I loved ED past tense. I loved Mario. I was a huge fan. All of my teenage years, if I can find my keychains where I have on there Mario's wife, I was obsessed. Loved Mario. Went to see him on the Scream tours. Bought all of his albums. Had his posters. You know, everything. His albums. I just loved him. So to hear that he wrote a letter in defense of Tory talking about, I've never seen him act out of character. I have never. And I'm thinking, like, where the hell have you been for the past couple of years? Where have you been in the past year? When he attacked Albus Alsina, jumped him, beat him up. He attacked Prince from Love and Hip Hop Miami, beat him up. I mean, where have you been? We all know that this is what Tory does. He's violent. He is violent. And it's just been escalating over the years. You're still eating?
Yeah.
So I'm really disappointed in Mario. I'm super disappointed. I can't believe that he would even think to support this man who did this to this woman. And all of his fans, I'm not going to say all of his fans, but I'm sure a majority of his fans are women. Primarily black women, i.e. me. So I was just really, it's just like, wow. I had to unfollow Mario and even send him a message just to let him know, hey, what you did, showing support to that man, I can't get with that. And you really lost a fan. Like, I can't do it. Like, that is just insane to me. And people are really on here talking about 10 years. He doesn't deserve 10 years. That's going to ruin his life. He doesn't. That's just so long. She was twerking 2 days later. She didn't die. She's not injured. She's not paralyzed. 10 years? Oh my God, 10 years? Sorry for the noise. I have a 4-year-old. I'm not making him leave. Sorry. You just got to deal with the noise. But that is what I'm seeing all over Instagram primarily. Is it just me, or is it Instagram like the app for the haters and the trolls? But anyway, I just don't get what people like. So what was he supposed to get? 10 days? 2 years? 18? I mean, what was he supposed to get? He pulled out a gun, like I said previously, and was bam, 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 waving his weapon all over the place. And she got hit. She had to have fragments removed from her foot. She was bleeding all over the place. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why people are just so making it like this is not a big deal. This is a big deal. This woman was shot. Like, I don't get it. But anyway, I just wanted to come back and finish off my video. I'm gonna have on 2 totally different outfits. I had to come back and just say my piece. There was a letter from the baby mom, which I'm not surprised. I would expect his baby mama to write a letter. I mean, him going away for 10 years is definitely gonna, his son is going to go from, I think his son's like maybe like 4 or 5. So by the time Tory gets out, he's gonna be a teenager. Like, he's gonna miss out on a lot of his child's formidable years. And I can understand how a lot of people don't agree with that. They think it's excessive. However, I thought it was pretty excessive to pull out a weapon during an argument. with a woman. I thought that was pretty excessive. You know, at the end of the day, what people are not realizing is that nobody forced this man to pull out a gun. Nobody forced this man to blast off rounds. Nobody put a thing in his head and said, you better do this right now. Pull it out and start blasting. Nobody did that. He did that of his own volition. He was that's what he did, you know. And for what? For what? And then why isn't anybody saying, well, why didn't he get on the stand? If he didn't do it, why didn't he get on the stand and defend himself? If he did not do it, that's what I'm gonna start saying. Okay, if he didn't do it, then why didn't he get on the stand and said, who did it? Who did it? Was it Kelsey? What's her name? Kelsey or Chelsea? Kelsey. Was it Kelsey? Was it your bodyguard? Who did it? If you didn't do it, who did it? And we'll never know, because guess what? He's not going to get up there and he's not going to lie on somebody else, because he knows that he was dead wrong. That's why he sent those text messages to Kelsey apologizing. And that's why he was trying to apologize to Meg at the scene. And another thing that I think a lot of people are forgetting, Meg did not press charges. This was the people versus Daystar Peterson. This was not Meg and Pete. This was the people. Did we forget that this girl tried to protect him after he assaulted her? Did we forget that? Maybe we did. Maybe we forgot that part. Maybe we forgot that she lied to try and keep this man out of jail. And then you guys turned around and dragged her and called her a liar for lying to try and protect Tory. I mean, we could go around and around and around and around and around and around, but the facts are facts, baby. He did it, and he's gonna go sit down for 10 years. Now, I will say I don't think he's gonna do the full 10 years. I really don't. I think he's probably gonna do. I'm thinking he probably gonna sit down for maybe like a good 5 to 7. I would like for him to sit down the whole 10 years, and then when he's released, be deported back to Canada. I haven't seen anything online about them talking about him being sent back to Canada. Okay, Caleb, I'm gonna need you to chill, buddy. He was getting real overzealous with that fire truck. But yeah, I haven't heard anything about him being deported after he serves his term. I would assume so, because that's what they did with Joe Giudice from New Jersey. After he did his sentence, they immediately deported him back to Italy. And I think he lives. Does he live in Italy or does he live in Barbados? I can't remember. But I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen. I think he should be deported back, because clearly you get over here and you don't know how to act. You don't know how to act. So you don't need to be over here. You need to go on back home and sit it on down and pursue your career out there in Canada. But you're not gonna come over here and keep terrorizing. Go over there and terrorize. And let's see how you get along, because I feel like Canada, they don't play around with that type of stuff. Jesus Christ, he's moving my hand all over the place. But I feel like in Canada, they don't play around with all that. So I'd be interested to see how this is all going to play out. Again, I don't think he's going to sit down for the whole 10 years. They're probably going to do something like good behavior, with good behavior you can get out in, 6, 7 years. I don't think he should, because your behavior, you had multiple chances when you was out on probation. Let's not forget that. You pop Megan Thee Stallion while you was out on probation. So clearly, you know, you couldn't behave when you had the opportunity to do so. While, you know, because that still happened. And even when that happened, it's just like we could just go on back. You jumped August Alsina because he didn't speak to you. You beat up Prince in the club because you didn't like how he was looking at you or whatever, you know? So, yeah. It's about time. He needs to go ahead and sit down and really reevaluate. Get some anger management. Get some counseling. Figure out what is their issue. Why are you being violent? Caleb. I don't know why my son is so loud. I think maybe because I'm getting louder, he gets louder. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just end this right here. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Please. I'm trying to get some subscribers. Okay? I'm trying to get some subscribers. So, yeah. Don't drop the soap. Ain't that what they say? Don't drop the soap, Tory. Good luck. I'm Team Meg over here. And we out. Say bye.